Welcome to another episode of Trending Niches featuring Professor Dr. Milo. Today we've got a bunch of Amazon and Etsy trends for you, and if you want to get access to my 1000 Evergreen Niches spreadsheet, as well as my free print-on-demand mini course, then sign up to my email newsletter. The link for that is in the description. So besides politics, the biggest trend right now is definitely Halloween. So I tried to find a few sub-niches or design ideas right here for you that have recently started to sell. The first one right here being no diggity. This seems to be a phrase that's doing well. It says about to bag it up. And notice that all of the designs look extremely similar. Like everyone's just copying each other. We've got one right here that's slightly different. But besides that, it should be fairly easy to stand out in this niche. There's a bunch of designs selling pretty well. The top ranked one with an 85 kbsr right now. And whilst there's some established listings for sure right here, the second bestseller is actually only 18 days old with around 100k BSR. So yeah, this design style in general does pretty well for Halloween. Fairly simple layout with text arched along the top and bottom, and then this sort of stripy effect behind the graphics in the middle. Be aware of that style, or kind of keep it in the back of your mind for any sorts of phrases or niches that you see. In this case, I wouldn't really use that style because it's already been overdone for this phrase. I'll try and come at it from a different angle with a similar phrase or the same phrase to try and stand out in these search results. Next up, we've got a few individual design examples for Halloween that seem sort of new and interesting to me, and that have also been recently posted and started to sell already. So the first one right here is Dance or Treat. So we've got a bunch of ghosts right here doing ballet, essentially. That's what it's targeting, the ballet niche. But that whole trick or treat phrase being amended to suit a specific hobby, that definitely has a lot of potential. So dance or treat. We could swap out dance for lots of different actions that suit other hobbies or interests as well. This one was posted just about a couple of weeks ago, and it has got a 200 kbsr. So use this for inspiration and try and enter some other niches with a similar approach. Here's a phrase that I noticed doing well on quite a few different shirts that were recently posted. It says Big Ween Energy. I'd be careful with using any smiley graphics. They usually tend to cause rejections, especially the keyword smiley. That one is trademarked. But yeah, Big Ween Energy, bit of an innuendo right there, but I think it's definitely safe. There's no issue with that. And it's a phrase that I haven't really seen trending before or selling before during Halloween. So it seems to be more of a new niche, and this is also recently posted and has a pretty decent BSR. So one kind of trendy word next to bra that has been doing the rounds this year and has appeared in some trends is Riz or Rizzler. It has reappeared right here for Halloween, and I also noticed quite a few new designs with sales say Sigmas. So Sigma is another kind of new keyword or sub niche for Halloween, I would say, because it's only become like a popular word this year. So yeah, check that, look into it. Sigmas don't do costumes. That is definitely a phrase to consider or do some research for, same as Rizzlers. There's probably a lot of potential designs right there that might work for Halloween with those two keywords. Here's another interesting approach to Halloween costumes. It has a banana on it with a ghost, and it says Boo Nana. Again, I'm not saying copy this, but use this as inspiration. Any words that start with B, ideally B-O or B-A, try and figure out a way to combine them with the word boo and make kind of a funny graphic out of it. Fairly simple pun. You can use ChatGPT to come up with ideas here to help you out. There's also other words related to Halloween besides just boo that you could try and combine with existing food items, with existing objects or hobbies, and then do the same with the graphic, mix it with Halloween. So this is definitely a cool little concept, funny costume for sure, and this is another recently posted one that has started to sell. And of course, mixing two very big popular trends together always does well. Here we've got a great example of that with This Is My Scary Halloween Costume, and it's just got an AI graphic, or what looks like an AI graphic, of Kamala Harris. You could probably do the exact same thing with Trump. It's a funny way to mix the two topics, and I could see this resonating with a lot of people. This one's got a 200 kbsr, posted just over a week ago. Definitely a cool idea. Here's another great example of cross-niching the two topics of politics and Halloween. We've got which way to the polls, cat ladies for Kamala. So it's using an existing phrase. It's already proven to sell, cat ladies for Kamala, and it's kind of inserting Halloween into there with the witch pun, right? Which way to the polls. Great graphic as well. Nice layout, and yeah, this is definitely a good option to consider, this kind of Kamala Harris angle, because there's never been an election close to Halloween with Kamala Harris involved as one of the candidates. So it's definitely fresh. There's some new phrases that you could try and combine with Halloween, and therefore kind of lower your competition, offer something unique to the market that hasn't really been done before. Moving away from the Halloween trends for now, here is a new animal niche that's just appeared out of nowhere. Not sure why, but Moo Deng seems to be like a mini hippo, and there is a ton of designs selling extremely well. I mean, look at these BSRs. First row, 17k, 50k, 60, 80. 80 is absolutely crazy. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly why this has happened. Maybe it's come through social media. But the thing is, this kind of reminds me of axolotls. Because I'm sure when I started with print on demand in like 2019, 2020, axolotls were not a thing that was selling on shirts, and then just suddenly overnight they became really, really popular, and now they're kind of, you know, very common amongst some top-selling listings. So yeah, maybe this is the next wave of new animals becoming popular. I don't really know, but yeah, interesting one, potentially a new evergreen niche. That is, you know, completely fresh. You could try and combine this with Halloween as well, probably Thanksgiving, Christmas perhaps, because at the moment it seems like most people are putting out more generic or broader designs, and yes, some of these mixed in are definitely to do with cows. But here we go. Here we've got a Halloween Boo Deng. Brilliant, right? So simple. Literally just swap out the M for a B, and you've got Boo Deng, and you've got a Halloween themed design right there for this new trend. So yeah, really interesting niche. If you know where it stems from, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, hope you have fun with this one, because it seems like a good one to create designs for. Another massive trend during October is breast cancer awareness, and I did find a little bit of a sub niche right here which has some new designs that started to sell. Specifically this one that says published 3 days ago, and it's already got a 400k BSR. The phrase is check your pumpkins for lumpkins, and yeah, breast cancer awareness always does extremely well, especially in combination with fall topics or with Halloween themes. So again, cross-niching popular trends can be a good strategy. This is not the craziest sub niche in terms of BSR. The top seller's got a 160k, but this is the kind of niche that will do well throughout the entirety of October. Here's another awareness topic during October. It is domestic violence awareness. This one's definitely not as popular in terms of sales as breast cancer, but as you can see, there is still some demand. There's a bunch of listings right here with the 300k BSR, and we've got a new one actually, which I thought was interesting, published 12 days ago, and it's mixing the two awareness topics together. So it says, in October we wear pink and purple, breast cancer awareness and domestic violence awareness. Very recently posted, and it's got a decent BSR already, so that is quite a neat approach. We've got some other examples of this being mixed together right here. We've got Boo to domestic violence. That's a great idea as well, to mix Halloween with this topic. But yeah, as you can see, lots of purple, lots of rainbow designs, ribbons, and some ghost mixed in there as well for domestic violence awareness. Another big trend at the moment is Unity Day. That is on the 16th of October. And if you don't know what it means, it's essentially the signature event of National Bullying Prevention Awareness Month. It's been recognized in the US since 2011. And to participate, schools, communities, and businesses wear orange. This is to unite for kindness, acceptance, and to prevent students being bullied. In these results right here in Flying Research, there is a few designs being mixed in that have to do with stolen native children, or Every Child Matters. That is a different niche, I'm pretty sure. It's just getting mixed in because it's orange, I guess, as well. And I did see a few people, I think, in my survey who were getting rejections for native child or stolen native children, something like that. So be careful with that. But in terms of Unity Day, it's all about kindness, end bullying. We've got kindness ninja right here. Boo to bullying, so boo to anything that people don't like is probably a good design concept to scale out. K is for kindness, that looks pretty good. Posted 19 days ago and selling. So you can see there's a bunch of listings right here that are basically brand new or very recent that are getting sales. Again, be careful with these smileys. I wouldn't do that. It is a common topic that leads to rejections or removals down the line. But here we go, Unity Day, getting a ton of sales, very low BSRs. Moving on to the Etsy trends, the first one I've got for you is crows before bros. There's only 250 results right here index, which is very low, and the top seller has a listing age of 1 month. Actually, most of these do say 1 month right here, all recently posted pretty much besides these two listings. And the top seller also says estimated 175 sales a month, which is really, really high for such a new listing. So yeah, check out the crows before bros trend on Etsy. And I think I might have also seen a few of these on Amazon being recently posted and started to sell, which yeah, whatever platform you're selling on, these trends do tend to transfer in many cases. So always cross-check or upload to multiple platforms if you can. Here we've got I understand the assignment, 800 results. I didn't type in shirt right here, so yeah, if you typed in shirt, it'd probably be even less competition. And the top seller, 531 estimated monthly sales, listing age 1 month. Now, a bunch of these designs have Converse in them, the shoe brand, which I wouldn't really do. But as you can see further down here, there is also simple text-based designs, which are still selling really well and are recently posted. This is, I think, a Kamala Harris quote that is trending, or that's why this phrase is trending, I believe. And there's definitely a lot of sales, a lot of demand right here, as you can see from these Evergreen statistics. Breast cancer awareness is also trending on Etsy. Even though I'm recording this before October has started, there's already a bunch of listings generating thousands of dollars per month, and many of them have been recently posted. However, the Etsy approach is sometimes a little bit different, so I still wanted to show you some examples right here. The top ranking design, or top listed design right here, generating the most revenue, is only 1 month old or less, and it is actually personalizable or customizable. So if we click into this and view the listing in Etsy, you can see it up close. We've got a front print right here, so we've got a little bit of a rainbow at the front, and then the back has a customizable aspect, meaning the bottom text right here, my mom, my friend, my sister. The customer can choose what that says. There's a box right here, so even if you wanted to put a name there, right, the name of the person that's fighting breast cancer, they can also say that. It doesn't have to be just these examples, and that makes it easier for the customer if they have something specific in mind, and it also makes it easier for the seller to sell this listing because there is less competition for personalized breast cancer awareness shirts. Not everyone will be selling those. A lot of people will just sell static designs. So this is definitely a good approach or a good angle to many niches on Etsy, as well as these trends. And the two easiest ways that I know to sell custom designs are either with Hello Custom, which I personally haven't tried, but I've heard a lot of good feedback from it. Or you can also do it through My Designs, which I've posted a few tutorials for, and that essentially shows you, how to set up the listing where it has this customizable box and what to do when an order comes in order to actually customize the design. It's very straightforward with My Designs. I sell some custom stuff myself. When an order comes in, it takes me like 20-30 seconds max to get that order approved for printing. But moving back to these results right here in Everbee, we can also see in October we wear pink. I think that is a static design. Then we've got another sort of group listing right here, a bulk listing. Then it says breast cancer is boo sheet, so using a popular Halloween phrase right there, mixed with breast cancer awareness again in my fighting area. So you're always going to see some Taylor Swift designs. And one more thing that you will find on Etsy is people selling the actual graphics. This listing right here is 2 months old, so fairly new, and it's already getting 150 sales a month, most likely from print-on-demand sellers wanting to buy these graphics. There's 150 graphics in the bundle. The bundle costs which is pretty decent. And the good thing is that is all profit, which makes it easier to run ads as well in a sense, because you can spend up to $8 per order on your ads. So that's definitely a good strategy. They might be running a discount on this. I didn't double check that, but yeah, you could obviously price it way higher and then still have like a big discount. But there we go. That is a few examples right here on how people are approaching it on Etsy. It's definitely going to get a lot of sales over the next 2-3 weeks, or even 4 weeks still, all the way up to the end of October. And here we've got a bit of a micro trend, only 120 results for I love fall prevention shirts. There is one seller right here that is getting 50 sales a month estimated, all about fall prevention. And yeah, I mean, there's not a ton of sales happening, but considering that these are all pretty much new listings and the competition is next to none, I thought I'd quickly shout this out. Nice design style as well. Do like those groovy designs, and notice how almost everything is on like a beige sandy color. You could probably post some more stuff that is on black or maybe orange as well. That will still look Halloween themed if the design is right. So yeah, I love fall prevention. Is another trend right now on Etsy. If you want to learn a very efficient method that me and Milo have been using to push tumblers onto Amazon merch, then make sure to check out this video next.